All right, so welcome back, episode 18 of the No Cap Sports Podcast. And we got
There.
another fully stocked schedule for y'all today. So let's get straight into it with Josh's little
He really did,
FYE
Nick. I
segment.
like it though.
You like what?
I like you just shouted out Chadwick right there. I love the energy, man.
For sure, bro. RP to a legend, bro. RP to a legend. So I'm gonna let you go and start it out, Josh.
You feel me? It hurt my heart when Nick just said right before we started recording. But I gotta ask you, Vince, did you watch the versus battle with Monica and Brandy?
I watched bits and pieces, bro. But I heard it was very shady. A lot of shade going on.
Yeah, it was a lot of shade room activity going on there. So I'm gonna give you a little. First, it hit 1.2 million views. So that's a versus record for all the battles, which is crazy because Black women empowerment. We're doing all that. Until it started, I didn't know a lot of the history that Monica and Brandy had. They had a Grammy award-winning song, "The Boy Is Mine." That's
just so hard.
It is though. I had to go and listen to it for the segment. It is though, for real. But on a live, yeah, Snoop Dogg, Lizzo, Queen Latifah, Michelle Obama. But I guess most importantly, Kamala Harris introduced them, or she came out right before they began to do their songs and whatnot. So that was that felt just like a powerful moment for especially during this time period right now. But in terms of actual battle, I mean, honestly, I like a lot of Monica music. Brandy really known for a lot of stuff outside of music, like being Ray J's sister and taking Kobe to prom.
Moesha. Oh God, I was like, you finna leave that joint out, bro.
You giving the Kim Kardashian treatment, bro. No disrespect, Brandy.
I mean, I just I know Monica because of her music. Like, she just got a song with Lil Baby. She had a song with Dumb French. She's from Atlanta, so she gonna have that music. She's gonna have that music inside anyway. So
hey, we go on Snapchat. I said they should. Somebody has to sample the beat to don't take it personal, bro. That's like one of the best. I love that. If they sample that beat, that's it, bro.
For real, though.
As a matter of fact, bro, I'm finna get in the studio once we finish this, bro. I got you. Don't even worry about
it. Bet. You and Beans, huh?
Yeah. I might have to call Ed up too. Get him on the track.
I'm gonna get on the beat too. Let me make the beat for you. I got you.
Say less.
All right, bet.
But who are some versus battles that y'all would y'all would want to see?
I want to see Future and Thug, bro.
I did see that too. Who's winning though? Like, man, Young Thug, he like the new age Master P, bro. But I mean, I swear I don't like his music, but I catch myself listening to it. But I listen to
He's sweet. That's one A and one B for me, bro.
You can just take a school Future and beat Young Thug, bro. I really feel that way.
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, y'all can disagree.
I mean, I agree with that. I feel like Future old stuff compared to Thug old stuff is harder. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Future got more hits.
So who's really more powerful? But I don't know. Well, like hit for hit like that, man, that'd be tough.
Hit for hit, bro. I just feel like that's gonna be crazy. And plus, they both,
it would be crazy though, for real.
They both mess with each other the long way, so it's just gonna be. I think it's just gonna be turned, bro.
It would be crazy for real. I seen Brent Fayez and Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean watch him, but I like to see it though. I like both of them.
I don't know.
That's a watch. That's a watch, bro. That's a watch.
I don't know.
I mess with Brent the long way, but hit for hit.
I mean, hit for hit.
Brent, he a young buck. He just came in the game though, for real.
But Frank stands, bro. So that's not really fair.
Well, yeah, you got a point. Well, Frank got some big fans too.
Crazy fans too, like for real. Give me one. I need a banger.
Kodak or Youngboy?
Kodak.
No, but relax.
Stamp. You saw how fast that was? Kodak. Freedom man, sniper, man.
Moneybag. If Moneybag did a versus battle with somebody, it would have had to be a rapper.
They need to do dog versus what you call it? Yo
Gotti.
That's too real for the versus.
Hey, somebody might die. No cap.
Nah, that's too real. So yeah, you feel me?
Gucci Mane or 21 Savage?
Say that again.
Gucci Mane or 21 Savage?
What?
Hey, you tweet right now.
What?
Who you got? I'm asking.
You said Gucci Mane or 21 Savage?
Gucci watching
Yes.
21. Gucci tweeting him under the rug.
21, bro.
Bro, a better matchup.
Come on, bro. Chill out.
How you gonna ask him? I'm okay. Did you see that tweet you just sent out earlier, bro? How you gonna ask me, am I okay, Josh? Don't ask me that.
Hey, just so y'all know, that man said, who's better, Scottie Pippen or Richard Jefferson?
And then what Nick said in the group chat, he was cold with the Nets, though. So, like, why
he was cold. But the Nets went to a championship, bro. They lost, but he was on the championship team, bro.
Man,
he was a 20-point per game scorer, bro. He wasn't good, but he got his bucket.
I mean, he was all right. He was like,
yeah, but he's not better than Scottie.
That's Jimmy Butler, ain't it? Jimmy Butler. 15, 17 a game. I'm saying, had a Mr. Clean hair. He was all right.
But since we're on the topic, bro, let's just jump right into these NBA playoffs, bro. And we got to start with what I think was the best series of the first round, and that's Jazz Nuggets, bro. So I just want to hear.
That's the last shot.
That's what I'm saying. So anyway, we know the Jazz got up 3-1 on the Nuggets, who are riding high on that hype train, with Bol and MPJ back. So I just want to see, like, what were y'all initial thoughts in that Game 7, bro?
Man, I wanted Mike Conley to hit that shot. That would have been
man. Oh my God.
Man. That last scene was kind of hectic. I think that Jamal Murray, he's trying to justify that extension that he got because he's got all-star money and he hasn't made an all-star team yet. Probably wanted to make one, next year. So
I mean, I feel like he's got some ulterior motives to be hooping too, but we're not gonna speak on.
Yeah, I don't even want to start off. I feel like big. But yeah, I got some some other stuff to talk about him versus the Clippers. But I really like the Nuggets a lot, and they went to Western Conference Finals last year, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them do it again. So.
That's an interesting take.
Man, Jokic is the best guy playing basketball right now, and with Jamal Murray gonna keep dropping 50. All they need is MPJ to step up, and it wasn't really gonna happen. And Gil Harris just came back.
I was talking to my friends about it, bro. I really think this series is gonna go 7 games with Denver and the Clippers. It's gonna go 7 games. It's gonna end with Paul George getting dropped off by Jamal Murray.
Wait, hold on, bro. First of all, fact check real quick, bro. The Nuggets won the Western Conference Finals last year, bro.
They won.
They got to the semifinals.
It was Portland and the Golden State, bro. I knew that didn't sound right.
Okay, appreciate you, bro. They went to the semifinals with man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Portland. I think it was Portland beat them in the semis.
Yeah,
they did. But watching Mitchell versus Jamal Murray, it's like watching like anime or something, bro. Like just two people going back and forth.
Yeah. Oh God.
That was the best. I've never seen that in my lifetime. Just like two players going back and forth at each other like that for a whole series. I've seen a game,
He had 152 points in 3 games. They compared him to Jordan, bro. Jordan.
And no turnovers.
Yes, bro. Like, man, both of these.
It's just crazy.
In the bag.
Like in high school, he was just a chunky point guard, and now he's the best scorer in the NBA. It's crazy.
Who?
Right now?
You saying who the best scorer? Donovan Mitchell?
Or no, Jamal Murray.
He's not. He's not the best scorer in the league right now.
At this very moment.
He's not the best scorer right now. That's big cap.
They got Jamal Murray.
I mean, I'm just saying. Last time I checked, Jason Tatum's still hooping. Kawhi Leonard's still hooping.
We're talking about it right now.
I know. We're talking about right now.
I mean, James Harden is still hooping.
That's what I was going to say. James Harden's still hooping.
Okay, who leading the playoff in points now since Donovan Mitchell eliminated? Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
So what are y'all talking about?
I'm just saying, bro. We gonna have to see what happens in this next series versus the Clippers, bro.
Who you think gonna guard him?
We're not talking about the next season. It hasn't started playing yet. So,
I most definitely feel like if Pat Bev is healthy, he's going to
for sure.
dog him out.
You wouldn't have Paul George guard him?
Paul George shaky, bro. We seen what Luka did to him, bro. We seen what Luka did to him.
Luka is not Jamal Murray, first of all. And then
hold on, what? Of course he's not Jamal Murray because Luka is here. Jamal Murray like right here, bro. His levels, and Luka is on a higher level than Jamal Murray.
Josh on that elite monk juice today, y'all.
Oh God, you tweaked out. You gonna sit up here and try to tell me Jamal Murray?
You said Doncic is not on Murray's level.
I was talking about in terms of size wise, man. Let me get my point out, man. I'm just saying, Luka's like a lot bigger, and that's how his game is. Dominating the paint because he's not even. Why you look like this?
Luka don't dominate in the paint.
Yes, he does. Off the
Luka can get a bucket from anywhere.
Yes, but he gets a lot of points in the paint. Is that not true? Do you watch the games?
Yes, I watch a lot of games.
Guess what
I mean, he gets a lot of layups, floaters, all of that kind of stuff. But
he's a big guy to be handling the ball like this. So there's not a lot of guards out on the perimeter that's gonna be able to match up with that physicality. He gets to the rack, he just moves that out the way. I'm just saying, in terms of size-wise, Jamal Murray.
He's second in it, but I'm saying Luka's still second in the NBA and made step back threes. So
he does a lot of stuff.
Bro, who's gonna win that series? The Clippers or
Nuggets? Clips. Give me Clips in 6.
Give me Nuggets.
My thing is, if the Nuggets start this Clip series like they started the Jazz series and fall into an early hole, donezo. They're done.
Okay, but let's just say Murray matches Doncic's production. How Doncic doing the Clippers in? Let's just say that happens. The Nuggets have a better man's not gonna get hurt. The Joker's not gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
And so
I'm liking versus Harold and Bunch. So
I agree with that, but it's still you got Kawhi, bro. Kawhi is
Michael Porter Jr.
That's why I said
Maggie Porter Jr., bro.
You can't do that. Oh wow.
Maggie Porter Jr. Don't walk off, bro.
My man left the joint, bro. Come back, Nick.
Maggie Porter Jr. about to average 20 in this series, bro.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real honest with you, bro. After game 1, Michael Porter Jr. might go back to the locker room and cry because of what Kawhi did to him, bro.
Paul George might go back to the locker room. He might leave the bubble. He's depressed right now, bro.
Hey, chill out on PG, bro. Hey, chill out on PG, bro. Chill out. So, like I said, I got Clips in 6. You got Nuggets in 7?
Yes, sir.
Josh, what you got, bro?
I got Clippers in 7, but I'm not surprised if the Nuggets win.
Okay. And so, before we get on to the next series, I want to come back to Utah for one more thing. Do y'all see Donovan Mitchell and Gobert being a long-term duo for the Jazz?
Oh, for them to.
He said they were cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he said they were cool, and then they claim that they're about to finalize a long-term deal for Donovan Mitchell. But but the thing is, don't be surprised if he teams up with Giannis in the upcoming free agency, bro.
Mitchell got 2 more years before he hit free. 1 more. He's still on the contract for next season.
Oh, for next season?
Yeah. And then the year after that, he got I think it's a team option because he's still on his rookie deal.
Oh, it's a team option? Yeah, that's kind of whack.
It's either team or player. I can't remember, but it's
a
player. Was he even in the lottery?
Yeah, he was the last lottery pick.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even hear about him in college, to be honest. I mean, I knew who he was, but I didn't think he was a lottery pick.
In high school.
It was like, because remember, it was like that week before the draft, like he worked out with CP3 and them, and they were like, yeah, you need to get in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Get on there, bro.
So anyway, moving on to the next series, a series that I thought would be more competitive than this, and that's Celtics Raps. So right now, Celtics up 2-0, and like I kind of told y'all, star power was going to be the biggest factor in this series, and we've seen it play out so far. So what do y'all think about this series so far?
I mean, you're surprised. My man are really not surprised. I've been saying this for, the past couple episodes. The two best guys in that series are Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And they've been
Pretty
playing
sure I
like it so
said that,
far.
but cool.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure I said that, but cool.
I mean, I probably said.
Because I'm pretty sure last episode you tried to sit up here and tell me Pascal Siakam was better than one of those two guys.
I don't recall that.
Advance am I lying?
I don't know, bro. I mean, but how far down you got to go until you get to the Raptors' best player? So you got Jaylen Brown, Tatum. Who's the third best player in that series?
Kemba.
Who the fourth best player in that series?
I'll say Pascal.
I'll go Pascal.
42 Lowry, bro.
Keep calling
actually, bro. Lowry or Pascal. Lowry or Pascal, bro.
I mean, Marcus Smart been out playing all them guards for Toronto right now.
Bro, he hit 5 straight threes in game 2, bro. 5 straight threes. In the fourth quarter, bro. That was so ridiculous.
I think it's destined to be Celtics Lakers finals, bro. It's just destined for Kobe.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I told y'all it was gonna be Celtics Rockets from the beginning. And I'm still standing on it.
It's not gonna
I'm
be
still
the
standing
Rockets.
on it.
I do.
Okay.
Wow.
But anyway, back to Celtics Raps.
Rockets beat the Nuggets?
Wait, the Rockets gonna play the Lakers.
I'm saying, do you just think the Rockets are the best team in the Western Conference? Like, you really believe it?
Once Russ West get his mind screwed on, right? Yeah.
To each his own, brother. To each his own.
But anyway, back to this series. Do y'all still think it's hope for the Raptors? Because they were down 2-0 last year against the Bucks. Came back to win that series in 6 games. So do y'all still think it's possible for the Raptors to come back and make this a series? And if so, what do you need to see out of the Raptors for that to happen?
I mean, I think I see Nick Nurse as a new age Greg Popovich. So, of course, it's possible because Tatum and Brown, neither one of them are as good as Giannis, and they did what they did last year. So, I think the key is for Lowry and VanVleet to play like all-stars, not like good starters, like they kind of been playing. But then for that to happen, because they got to win the next 4 out of 6. So, do I see it happening? No. But could it? Possibly.
I think I agree with Josh on this one. The Celtics, I feel like every game is going to be like game 2. I think game 1 was an anomaly. Like the Raptors just playing so bad, so poorly. I'm going to say Celtics in 5 just because I feel like every game going to be back and forth from now on. But I just like the star power the Celtics are playing with right now. They just got too much. That drive and kick is like kicking the Raptors' butt right now, bro. For real.
I agree. And my thing with the Raptors is, so in the regular season, the Raps were the 5th best 3-point shooting team in the league. So far in this series, they're shooting a combined 26% from downtown, 21 for 80. So if you're not hitting,
they shot in game 2.
Game 2, they went 11 for 40.
They out there throwing up bricks.
Yeah. So it's like, if they want to make this a competitive series, or if they want to get a game in this series, they got to hit 3s. Because in my opinion, they're still playing good defense. Because when you're holding these guys to around 100 points,
you got better offensive players.
Exactly, and that's what it comes down to. Like I said, it's just that star power on offense. Like we kind of said, Pascal Siakam might be the best player on that team. And so far, he went 5-16. Oh, God.
One move.
I'll say spin the other way, pump fake, put it up. But
y'all seen that video of the gorilla spinning around, bro?
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Hey, oh, God, that's Pascal.
That's the problem, though, for the Raptors, saying he might be the best player. They need a bona fide best player.
Exactly. And
I
that's
mean,
I
everybody
think
was in love with their system because Kawhi left, they just didn't fall on their faces. But you got to remember that was their alpha dog. So,
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. That's how Kawhi hurts them the most. That's how losing Kawhi hurts them the most because they don't have a star on offense.
yeah.
Because in the regular season you can get away with it. Like one guy has a good game this night, another guy has a great game the next night. But in the playoffs, you need somebody to get them buckets every night. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's hurting the Raptors right now, in my opinion. They just don't have that guy, and they're not hitting their shots, bro. And they get good shots.
All those Celtic guys are plus defenders. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, the defensive player of the year guy. So they're not just playing, average defense. I'm just letting them get shots.
Bro, I have a problem with the guards being able to Siakam, bro. As good as Marcus Smart is, as good as all them other guards are, Kemba Walker should not be able to size up Pascal Siakam in the post.
I think you have a very good point because Pascal, he's just I don't want to say he's not aggressive, but
he was trash. He won most improved player. So
last season.
He was trash, bro.
How old is he? 25?
Yeah, around that age.
But that's what his birth certificate say. He probably 29, but 25.
He was so trash.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay. Hey, let's go move on to the next series, man. And that's Bucks Heat. Now, who saw this coming? 2-0.
Bro, I told y'all he the best leader. Jimmy Butler is the best leader. He's a top 5 leader in the NBA, bro. I told y'all this last time. He a top 5 leader, bro.
I watched the interview with Jimmy Butler, and he was talking about how he came in his rookie year with D Rose and Taj Gibson and all of them on the team, and how they were all just talking to each other, beating each other up. And he was like, that's who made me who I am today. And I was like, I can tell, bro. I can definitely tell you are a Tom Thibodeau baby.
Man.
He's the definition of a Thibodeau baby, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
So anyway,
Black Air Force energy for real.
Y'all see how game 2 ended?
No chop energy. Because that man has not been chopped since he's been in the bubble. Probably
bro, his mustache is pissing me off, bro. I feel like I could rip it off.
Bro, I know he be mad when he be eating, bro, because his mustache be all in his mouth, bro.
Santa Claus mustache.
Bro, and then y'all heard how he be selling coffee to other players in the hotel for $20
from
a
Texas,
cup,
bro. It's a different breed of people. You see, I got my hat on today.
But I'm saying, bro, if you selling coffee for $20 a cup, bro, you should be able to get a cut. No cap. You can't say you ain't got no cash.
I mean, 1 cup, you in the dough, well, I don't know. It's probably haircut's probably $59.99 with tax or something crazy, bro.
Man, I ain't never paid for a haircut with tax, man. I swear to God, if I go to a barber and he charge me tax on the haircut, it's a problem.
We don't take cash. We only have cards. Excuse me.
Hey,
I'm gonna pay this $10 bill, and I'm gonna give you $2 more for tip. You gonna get out my face.
Oh God, on game. But speaking of Jimmy Butler, bro, 40 points in game 1. Huh?
When the last time you actually carried some cash? I never had cash no more.
Oh no, I just got straight card.
When the last time you had some cash?
I don't even carry a real wallet. I just carry a little bill, so I'll flex right quick.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Okay, I can't do nothing with that.
He said, I only use Bitcoin.
Come on, bro. It look like I use Bitcoin, bro.
Yeah. You scam people. You like Easy Jackson from the Proud Family.
Wow. I ain't never been disrespected like this.
Easy Jackson.
Getting disrespected at 12:40 on a Thursday afternoon, man. Come on,
my bad, bro. I'm done.
All right, so back to the series, bro. Jimmy Butler drops a 40-piece game 1. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't see it coming because I ain't never bought the Jimmy bucket type, bro.
Man,
he always. If for real?
Yeah, then nobody said come in. It was he never. I mean, that's a lot of points in the NBA basketball game. So you got to think about it.
Bro, 40 points is 10 points a quarter, bro.
He was on
That's a lot.
He was on the Bulls playing defense, bro. So he's never really been Jimmy Buckets to me neither. But yeah.
But I think the biggest story out of game one is what the Heat did to Giannis. So game one, Giannis has 18 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3-point land, and 4 for 12 from the free throw line. But to make matters worse, in the fourth quarter, he had 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line with 3 turnovers. So, what do y'all think? What do y'all see the Heat doing to Giannis to make him so uncomfortable?
I feel like they're shutting the water off on all the other players, bro. So I mean, if you just when Giannis comes up the court, you gotta get in front of him, you gotta body in front of him, and they're doing a job putting the body in front of him. And once they pass, they buy him the basketball. So everything Giannis is getting, he's forcing it. You know, he's a top 2 player in the world. Once you get the ball out of his hands, you just gotta hope he doesn't get the offensive rebound or post up. Even if he posts up, I feel like his game is still limited to a certain extent because he's not just very proficient from the 3-point line. His midi is average. I mean, once he gets to the rim, you can't stop him. But it's just like, I mean, it's kind of like Shaq almost. It's almost identical to Shaq. He can kind of shoot the 3. I mean, Shaq can shoot the 3, but he can kind of shoot it. But once he is in the paint, you can't stop him. But he can't shoot free throws.
Exactly.
Like the best player in the world can't be airballing free throws daily.
Can't be shooting 30% from the free throw line in a playoff game. What were you finna say, Josh?
No, I was just saying, like, that kind of took a page. I mean, Nick Nurse is the guy that came up with that wall.
Yeah.
Giannis, last year, 2 years ago, I can't remember. But
it was last year.
Okay. The Bucks, they're just kind of one of those teams that don't really have any true depth. You know,
and it's showing.
Chris Middleton is Nick's favorite second star on the team, and he's not really getting it done like that, especially now.
I mean, he's had 20 plus both games. Chris Middleton has had 20.
I mean, he's gonna be, okay. He's had 20. He's had at least 20 points. To compare that to somebody like an AD or LeBron, whoever you want to pick as the sidekick on the game.
Yeah.
Get it done. You feel me? So Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe's been struggling a lot. And it just kind of comes down again to, he's getting that young LeBron treatment. He's doing it all by himself. So.
But this is what I'm gonna say, bro. I agree with you on the depth thing because I don't think it's much of a Chris Middleton problem. Because game 2, Chris Middleton had 23, and game 1, I want to say he had 28. So I think he's doing his job as the second best player on the team, and Vance, you trifling for that, bro. I just want you to know. So I think Chris Middleton is doing a good job as the second best player on the team. But I think Milwaukee's problem is that their leading. I want y'all to guess, bro. Who do y'all think the Bucks' leading scorer is off the bench, bro?
DiVincenzo?
Nope.
George Hill?
I don't know.
Kyle Korver, bro. Kyle Korver is the leading scorer off the bench this series, bro. He's averaging right around 9 points per game.
I didn't even know he was playing for the Bucks until they came to the bubble. I promise.
I didn't.
Me either, bro.
Was he?
Yeah, he been on the team, but I just
Don't Pau Gasol play for the Bucks, bro?
No, Pau Gasol retired, bro.
No, he played for the Bucks. I'm pretty sure he's still in the league.
He did play for.
He played for the Bucks.
He
played for Portland. Portland was the last team he played for.
Bro, he was on the Bucks roster this year. I promise.
I don't know, bro. I honestly don't know. I know he's retired though, bro.
So
he's not retired. He just got injured or something.
I'm still on Pau Gasol.
I'm not gonna talk about Pau Gasol, bro.
He's
on the bigger and better things in life right now. Is
with Kobe's daughter, bro.
Yeah. So anyway, back to this series. How do y'all see the series ending? What's y'all's prediction?
Heat in 7.
Heat in 6.
Oh,
I'm rocking with Heat in 6.
Wow. Y'all there. You think Giannis is gonna go down swinging like this?
I mean, I think Giannis is definitely gonna go down, bro, because I feel like the Heat are almost the perfect team to compete with the Bucks, bro. You got a good group of guys that can defend Giannis one on one, and Bam, Jimmy Butler. So like you can keep those guys rotating, get them on Giannis, cut all that off. In addition to the line defense, created by Nick Nurse, and this is a Miami Heat team that hits a lot of threes too. So you hit threes, you play good defense, you win the game pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to be honest, you got to pair him with a superstar guard, bro. Not an all-star guy. I mean, Chris Middleton, he's decent, but you got to give him like a Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell. You just got to give him a star guard, bro. Even Jamal Murray, maybe. Who knows? But he's one of, like Shaq, he always had a star guard with him.
Yeah.
So that's why he was always successful. So imagine if Shaq was by himself. He wouldn't have been winning all those rings without Kobe. He wouldn't have won one without D-Wade.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna disrespect Shaq like that. But yeah.
I mean, he's still one of the best. He was the best center in the league while he was playing, bro.
Yeah. So talking about Giannis and his need for a star guard,
Shaq was dominant.
Do y'all see any potential of Giannis leaving Milwaukee?
Oh, he's out of there. They lose this series.
Out of there? Out of there. Best landing spots for Giannis if he leaves.
I saw Miami and Toronto. I don't see him going to Toronto.
I saw that too.
America, he doesn't really have the preconceptions of different places like most of us would. You feel me? I mean, he's not from here, so he doesn't have like, I want to go to this place or that place because he's from Greece.
I mean, but I feel like he's been in the league long enough to know what each of these cities is like. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But so I mean, who need? Bro, he could go to Phoenix. Why not go to Phoenix? Why not, bro?
That would be pretty scary.
That would be nice though.
D-Book, Aiden, and Giannis.
Yeah, I think it's best you stay in the East though. To be honest, bro.
You put him in Utah. Nobody's scoring on them at the rim.
I agree, but do you really want to play in Utah though, bro? Utah made Mike Conley cut his dreads, bro. I'm convinced, bro. I'm very convinced. But
I mean, who in the East is really just like? I mean, Raptors in Miami. I mean, he could go to the Knicks, but it's like, why would you? He could stay in Milwaukee.
To be honest, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow ended up in Golden State.
Golden State. I mean, it's possible.
Very
I don't
possible.
want that to happen, bro.
When he fit in, though,
it's gonna be kind of whack.
What'd you say, Josh?
He can't shoot though. That'd be
Harrison Barnes can really shoot.
It wasn't a big three with Harrison Barnes though.
Wait, hold on, bro. You calling it a big three with Steph, Clay, and Draymond? I'm just saying, bro. You bring in Giannis.
Harrison Barnes. I know that.
I'm just saying, you bring in Giannis. That's it. Yeah, but I'm saying you bring in Giannis to Golden State, bro. He gives you way more than Draymond gives you. And I get it. Draymond's great at what he does. But when you can improve, you improve. And Giannis is an improvement over Draymond. Especially when they go with those small ball lineups. You can move Giannis down to the 4 or the 5. And that's a pretty spooky lineup, bro.
We need the ball.
You're not stopping that, bro.
He's not going to touch the ball and often.
But, I mean, bro, even if Giannis has the ball in his hands, think about the spacing that creates with guys like Steph and Clay on the court with you at the same time. Guys who can shoot, but also create their own shot.
Who you going to double, bro?
You can't overhelp on either one of those guys.
And then who's built to beat that? Nobody. Maybe the Lakers. If they hitting their shots.
Bron can't keep up. He be getting gas.
Curry Splash Bros featuring Giannis.
Nah, it's a crazy idea, bro. But
70 wins.
That's another dynasty on the way if it happens.
He might KD. So I don't see 70.
It's
I
70
really
wins.
I don't know. I don't see how he fits because I don't just see him having been able to touch the ball as much that he would like to in Milwaukee.
I mean, yeah, of course his role is going to decrease, but I still think he's going to have more control than you think he will.
I mean, bro, just get star power on the team. That's all that matter, bro. Because people
Yeah.
say the same thing about KD.
You're right about that. And people say the same thing about Russ and Harden in Houston.
Bro, that's not
a bad example.
Stop trying to squeeze them in.
Bad example, bro. Bad example.
For sure, bro. But anyway, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk Game 7 of that Thunder Rockets series, and we're going to talk Lakers, Steve Nash, all of that. So make sure y'all stay tuned.
Give me a phone.
All right, so welcome back. We're going to be talking. So let's go and jump right into it, talking about Thunder Rockets, bro. So what y'all thinking about that Game 7?
Lou Dort, man, had more points than James Harden. That was
Lou Genitals.
You can't keep
you have to say that, bro.
Yeah.
It's not his name?
No, not at all.
It's like Louis. I don't know, bro.
One of these athletes, once we start blowing up, one of them was gonna beat you up for you. Like it's happening because you disrespectful, like for real.
Yeah.
But Lou Dort had more points than James Harden. That was unexpected, but guess what? Irony. James Harden made the game 7
The
play.
block.
Yeah. So I guess with
and they said Harden don't play defense. He clamped Giannis in the bubble, game-winning block in the bubble. Come on, man.
Why are you going so hard for him, bro? For the Rockets, what is up with
pay you to say this stuff?
First of all, I told y'all that my prediction for the finals was Rockets, Celtics. And I also told y'all James Harden like my favorite player in the league right now. No cap. No cap.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm just saying, bro, I'm tired of all the James Harden slander, bro.
I mean, he got outplayed by a rookie, bro.
I'm in his city.
He didn't get outplayed, bro. He did not get
outplayed by a rookie, bro.
Oh, he for sure did.
Just because he didn't score more than him doesn't mean he got outplayed. Harden did what he was supposed to do. He facilitated that offense, got his shots off when
the boogeyman, bro. You gotta live with your favorite player's demons. Lou Dort is the boogeyman for James Harden. So nothing that impacts nothing of the team success. They obviously won. They're going to the next series. So, yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This series was scary to me because of the way Chris Paul was hooping, bro. Chris Paul deserves his respect as an elite point guard in this league, bro. Exactly. 35 with a trip dub, bro, in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, bro. I've been giving him slander since he been with the Clippers, but he has my respect now,
bro. I agree, bro. I hated Chris Paul for a minute, bro.
I thought Mike Conley was better. It was just as good as him.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I used to say, give me Mike Conley over Chris Paul.
Y'all were tripping.
But after seeing
Chris Paul been hooping legend since Wake Forest, I don't know what y'all was on.
I mean, but when he went to the Clippers, bro,
Mike Conley just wasn't it. You see what he's doing?
When he went to the Clippers, he kind of turned into I don't know how to describe it, bro.
Man, y'all crazy.
He got kind of soft, bro. He
had 99 passes.
I was not a fan.
And Blake Griffin had 99 dunks on 2K.
Not a fan.
And how come they couldn't win nothing? Why couldn't they win nothing?
Chris Paul like built for the playoffs.
I'm just saying. Chris Paul only been into the second round once.
Chris Paul the same.
No, he been 3 times.
He's never been in the conference finals.
No, he went once.
He's with Melo on him.
He went once with the Clippers. They lost to the Spurs. They lost to the Spurs.
I didn't know they made it. I didn't think they made it to a Western Conference.
Him and Melo got one conference finals appearance each. Each.
Yeah, bro.
Don't get in the same bag. Who better? Chris Paul better than Carmelo, right?
But Carmelo was the best scorer at one point.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Prime Melo, I'm taking Melo. No cap.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about the other guard in that series, and I'm talking about Russell Westbrook, bro. He comes back, what did he come back? Game 5? Mm-hmm. Game 5 and play? Game 5, 6, and 7, bro. I was not impressed. I'm not a fan of Russell Westbrook, bro.
You said you're not a fan?
Tails in the chat for us.
I'm not a fan of Russell Westbrook, bro. He's a stat sheet patter, bro.
Bro, stop.
He has a lot of empty stats, bro.
Stop.
A lot of empty
I mean,
stats.
I won't say that.
A lot of bad decisions and a lot of bad shots, bro.
He plays.
He just came back
plays
from
really
an
hard, bro. You can't coach that.
I agree with that. He plays really hard, but you got to play hard and play smart, especially if you're a point guard. It's cool.
Is he still the top 5 point guard in the league?
I don't think so.
But you do gotta remember he was a off ball guy at UCLA, so he didn't develop. He didn't grow up like that. So.
I mean, sure, but you playing point guard for a team in the playoffs with another player on that team who is not undoubtedly better than you. You shouldn't.
I mean, game 7, you kept him in the game.
But that's his
like the end of the.
Robert Covington kept him in the game.
Hey, bro,
Robert Covington from the Tennessee State University deserves a lot of respect for the way he carried them to that game. I want to say he finished with 22, bro.
I mean, yeah, he was a bucket. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but you gotta give Russ his respect for that game 7.
Bro, he didn't do anything.
He was the reason they were there. He was the reason they were there. So he better have played good. But this has been his career. This is he's always been a 1B, either Harden or Durant. He's always made a career of I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. So what do you really expect?
I think that's a problem that he continues to do what he wants to do even when it doesn't benefit the team. Because especially Game 6, the reason the Rockets lost that game was because of Russell Westbrook, and you can't tell me otherwise.
I mean, Harden, he could have been like, "Hey, bro, give me the ball. This is my team."
But like you said, Westbrook's gonna do whatever he wants to do.
Nah, I mean, but Harden could have. Harden didn't even say anything. No criticism, nothing.
And just to talk about Game 7 a little bit, he shot 9 for 20, bro. 20 points with 20 shots.
That's not
20 points, 20. But when your points equal the number of shots you took,
you like that. 20,
that's
20.
not good.
45%, is that really just that bad, bro?
I mean, it's not terrible, but you got to think about it.
More than 9 of them.
Exactly. And especially if you're hitting a lot of twos. Come on, man.
How many assists did he have?
2. To go with
he
2
only had
turnovers.
2 assists?
Yes, 2 assists to go with 2 turnovers.
I mean, that third quarter spurt towards the end of the quarter, bro, he kept him in that game because OKC was ready to take off.
I agree with that.
He threw the ball away end of the game.
Exactly.
It's his fault if it's gonna be somebody to blame.
Are you talking about Game 6 or Game 7?
Game 6. Which is how we got to Game 7.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro.
He can't really just criticize him for that, bro.
Bro, he had 7 turnovers in Game 6, bro. 7 turnovers in Game 6.
If he passes to Covington, he hits a 3 and they win. But he didn't do that.
7 turnovers. 7. This many turnovers. And a lot of them were just careless as a point guard.
Game 7, he was substantially better.
I agree. He was better in Game 7, but he wasn't great.
So are you proud of him?
But he wasn't.
Is that what you're saying? Basically, you spill something, now you clean it up, you get a cookie or something. Yeah,
and you did a mediocre job of cleaning it up at that.
What if you leave it there? What if you leave the spill there? I'm
not gonna lie.
I'm so tired of coming back to you, bro.
On God. So talking about Harden and Russ West, bro. Let's talk about what this Lakers-Rockets series gonna look like. Tell me y'all's predictions and all of that, bro. Let me see what y'all think.
Lakers gonna win because LeBron is better than everybody else.
Lakers gonna win in how many games?
7. And nobody on their team has 5. Nobody on their team has any remote answer for Anthony Davis.
PJ Tucker, PJ Mean, y'all Tucker, whatever y'all. I mean, PJ Olajuwon, whatever y'all want to call it. Man.
Yeah, so nobody's on the guard Anthony Davis. Nobody even fit to go Anthony Davis. I like Robert Covington a
PJ
lot.
Tucker.
He's not. Stop saying that, bro. Like, stop saying that. Like, it sounds worse every time. So, yeah, Lakers in 5. They're shooting to keep them in the game too. But
All right. Listen, I'm gonna go at it, bro. The
they're gonna be
Lakers.
serious in the Blazers.
The Lakers have had a long layoff, bro, and they already weren't hitting shots before the layoff. So I feel like the Lakers gonna come out resting. Rockets gonna take game 1. I feel like Rockets are gonna win the series in 7 games, and I'm gonna say this because if the Lakers want to play JaVale, Howard, and those guys, it's gonna be tough for them to guard those high screening rolls with James Harden and Russell Westbrook. So that's going straight downhill, creating ISO zone big. And I also feel like y'all can say what y'all want about PJ Tucker, but he holds his own in that paint, bro. Because if you think about it, bro, the Thunder had Steven Adams, and they still struggled to get offensive rebounds. So you can say what you want, but PJ Tucker does his job. And I get it, Steven Adams isn't as gifted as a scorer as Anthony Davis is, but I see PJ Tucker having no problem with Anthony Davis in that high elbow to 3-point line area, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. High elbow to 3-point line area when he's trying to put the ball on the floor, PJ Tucker takes care of that. Y'all just think that's funny. Cool. Y'all got it. Get y'all ass up. Y'all get your ass up, bro.
You look like that, bro.
Get your ass up, bro.
Because
the way y'all laughing the way y'all laughing right now, that's how I'm gonna be laughing when the Rockets win in 7 games.
You wanna know
what's like that? Huh? I got the Rockets in 7, bro.
Man.
You wanna know what's gonna happen, bro?
What's gonna happen?
So I got the Lakers in 6, maybe 5. All right, I agree with you. They might come out rusty that game 1. They've been off for a week. So, the Rockets might start off hot that first half, just like how Portland did. So, I give them game 1. So they got 1-0. The series is gonna be tied 2-2, and then it's gonna get really chippy. And PJ Tucker, he can't control his temper, bro. He's gonna get ejected. And then that's gonna be 3-2 Lakers, and the Lakers gonna close it out in 6. In game 5, Dwight Howard might be the most chippiest player left in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought Dwight Howard was gonna get in a fight every game in the Portland series.
He would. He gonna grab PJ Tucker booty in game 5 and they both gonna get ejected, bro.
He likes stuff like that.
Wow.
What? No, pause. Come on, no, don't do me like that.
You just said that. Like, you just really said that. Huh?
Like one of us said it, he commented on that. No, you the one that said it first.
I'm just telling you what's going to happen. Lakers in 6, bro. Then PJ Tucker, he holds up well against Anthony Davis.
Nick said he would have no problem.
Bro, I'm saying
and I'm going to post that on Twitter.
On the elbow, bro, he's not going to have a problem with Anthony Davis. I think I'm all right.
I'm posting
I
that
got
on
a face
Twitter.
to go by. Post it. I'm standing on it, all 10.
AD might average 35 and 15.
35. Bro, first of all, the thing that people don't realize about AD is a lot of his 35-point games, he be getting 20 points from the free throw line. He's not that efficient of a scorer.
20 points in this
yeah, like PJ Tucker is any different from anybody else trying to guard him. It's just shorter and more stealth and ball.
First of all, he's not bald. He just got that see-through fade, bro. The same shot as Chris Paul, bro.
What's better on the series, Nick? If you so confident.
See-through fade.
Hey, text me, bro.
Man, I'll bet. Man,
NCAA rule, text me.
Oh yeah.
The max amount.
I ain't gonna bet though. I ain't betting, but
me neither.
Twinkle.
Compliance office, Ms. Johnson. I'm not. This is all for entertainment. I'm not betting.
On God.
We're not betting. We have a podcast group chat for things like write-ups, things of that matter. So yeah, we'll talk about it.
But you said how much would I be willing to potentially bet if we were betting on the Rockets? My life savings. Life savings. I got faith in there, so.
Life savings.
Bet your dreads, bro.
Huh?
Oh,
Bet
yes.
your dreads.
Yes.
Nah, G. Can't do it.
Man.
That's bad cap.
That's your life savings, bro. You been saving them dreads your whole life, bro. I need them. Dreads versus $500.
Dreads worth more than $5.
Oh God, that's a whole. It's a daily thing, bro. We'll talk about it, bro.
You gonna look like somebody lieutenant you cut them dreads, boy. Man.
No, I'm not, man.
You gonna be looking hideous. So you gonna go from Tato to told you, sit down in class, teacher. Man, don't do that, bro. I know this is something you do. Don't do that for real, though.
Hey, you ain't gotta worry about it, D.
Sergeant, hey, I couldn't call you that, bro. No. And I don't know how big your head is underneath them dreads neither, so.
I mean, it ain't crazy, but it's, you know, I got a little, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't
like
crazy.
That light is stinging their forehead right now, no cap.
Take your hat off.
Man, relax, bro. Relax. Not talking about me. We're talking about you. Talking about sports, actually.
Oh God, listen. So let's get back to sports, bro. We're gonna move on to the next topic. And I think this one came as a shocker. A Woes bomb this morning, bro. Steve Nash to the Nets, 4 years. What y'all think about it, bro?
That's obviously been planned. It had to have been.
Yeah, most definitely. This is definitely something they said and thought about for a long time. But to me, bro, you got it.
I mean, it's a move, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, they're gonna get the Eastern Conference Finals next season. I mean, barring injury, because you know how the Nets are. With those players that play for the Nets, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
If healthy, they'll get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they're gonna play the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Now, can Steve Nash keep up with Brad Stevens coaching wise?
Okay, so this is the thing I think that makes this a smart move. So now we all know Nash ain't got no coaching experience, but I see him as a player's coach. You know what I'm saying? He's got that relationship from KD when he was working in the front office with Golden State, and so he's got the relationship with KD. You know, him and Kyrie both point guards. Nash is definitely Hall of Fame point guard. So I feel like that relationship is going to be very beneficial to the two. But in terms of making this work from a basketball perspective, they kept Jacques Vaughn as the lead assistant. And, you know, he was the interim head coach after they fired Kenny Atkinson. And in my opinion, I think he should have become the permanent head coach because I really like what he was doing. He's got a good body of work. But by keeping Vaughn, you got a real basketball – well, not to say Steve Nash is in the basketball mind, but you got a real coaching mind right there on the bench next to you to help you with all the things that come, all the little things that come with coaching. So I feel like having Vaughn there makes this hire acceptable. Or keeping Vaughn there makes this hire acceptable. Because they made Vaughn the highest paid assistant in the league to make sure he stays.
Okay.
I mean, Steve Nash is, you know, he's a two-time MVP, so he's one of the best basketball players ever.
Shouldn't have been a two-time MVP, but cool.
I'm not gonna hear to argue that right now. But he's still one of the best basketball players ever. So, you know, basketball is basketball.
What did you say, Nick?
I said he shouldn't have been a two-time MVP.
I was just making sure.
So
you keep going. My bad, y'all.
You good, bro. You feel me? I was letting y'all work that thing out. But you know, basketball, you know, like Nick said, Jacques Vaughn's gonna be the necessary structure, you know, guidelines, things like that. You know, helping with the day-to-day role of a coach. But you know, basketball-wise, I don't think Steve Nash should have any problem. You know, and I like the hire the Nets did because it's the second, you know, Hall of Fame point guard they have, you know, coaching them besides Jason Kidd. So, you know, basketball talk. and I think that Steve Nash has been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, hands
So
down.
let's just say next season, if they all healthy, if the whole team remains healthy, what do you think? How far do you think they'll get in the playoffs?
Ooh, whole
In the
team.
conference finals,
I definitely think conference finals.
I really want to
finals.
see what Kyrie or what Steve Nash does to Kyrie. That's what I want to see.
I'm really interested to just see how that's gonna come together. You got a big three in Kyrie, Katie, Karis LeVert, DeAndre Jordan, if you want to call it big 3-4, whatever you want to call it. That's a lot of star power on that team.
Still got Dinwiddie.
Jared Allen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Dinwiddie's still on.
Harris.
Like it's a lot of talent on this roster, bro.
Chris Yoza and Jeremiah Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably not gonna be there next year. But anyway,
I only want to see.
anyway, it's just so much talent on that roster that, to be honest, Vance could sit on that bench and coach them to a conference finals, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, Vance could start in the middle team 1 year. See how we did.
Wow. That's interesting. What
Big dogs.
was your role on the team, sir?
My role is 6 man.
I was
Energy guy.
I want to know about Vance. What
Oh,
was your role? Rebound,
I was the internet.
defense.
Oh, you talking about my team? I'm 3-time intramural champion, bro. Put respect on it. He's about to be four-time, and then Corona hit.
What's your player?
My player type, I'm gonna say,
you looking at Big Baby Davis.
bro, relax, bro. I'm a bucket getter, bro. You are so sleep, bro. Hey, bucket getter. I'm a 6 man, bro. You wanna know my player type, bro?
Yes, bro. How you
LiAngelo Ball. LiAngelo Ball, bro. High school LiAngelo Ball.
Wow.
When I come in, we send them other dudes to the hills every single time. We start running. Am I lying, Nick? Nick, am I lying?
There's a lot.
Am I lying?
High school D'Angelo.
Do we not send them to the hills every time? Yes or no?
Yes,
We send them to the hills. We 3-time champions, bro. You gonna run if I'm in the game, bro. You gonna run.
This
I'm
man
put
is
it like
in the
this.
barrel.
Hey,
Legend.
I'm gonna put it like this: Van's not gonna run with you, but he gonna make sure you run.
Oh, don't lie like that, bro.
Vance will get the rebound.
Wow.
Do I get win?
Yeah.
So your
I
teammate
get
graded
wins.
low. Your teammate graded.
No, it's an A+ every time.
No, his teammate grade an A+ bro.
It's an A+ every time.
Hold
on.
ball too long.
Let me put an asterisk on there. His teammate grade an A+ when he wear a headband, bro. No headband, he got a B.
Sheesh. You be out there with a headband. I know you like a stepfather.
Bubba Paul George, my player comparison, bro. I like TJ Warren. Bubba TJ Warren, bro. Sometimes I'm hitting, sometimes I'm not, bro. Sometimes I'm hitting, sometimes I'm not.
That's true, bro. Because when he on, he on.
I see you as like a Escalade, and one street.
I knew he was gonna say it. Bro.
I'm glad you
I hoop like Jared Jackson, bro.
I didn't see him going deep in the bag.
I didn't see some tape of this. I mean, he is though. I didn't see some tape.
Am I lying, Nick? I don't hoop like Jared Jackson.
Man, he said bubble tea.
Yeah, you hoop like a 6'2" Jared Jackson. If that counts.
Man,
I got intramurals. That's all you got to do.
I gotta get that Jackson when he runs, bro. I got to now.
Pull up. We'll show you a hoop.
Never. Y'all facilities are like.
If you're not hooping, you're not gonna get picked up.
No, I really.
That's true.
I dance on one of y'all. I seen the lineage in Nick's family how they hoop, so I'm not scared of them.
Who will win, Josh or Beans? I ain't never seen Josh hoop.
I'm taking Beans because Beans kind of got a bag. But I also took $20 from Beans hooping, so I'm just gonna let that be known.
Who will win, Josh or Nick?
Me.
Nah, Josh is horrible for sure. Like trash.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
Oh no,
I'm talking about Josh Crawford.
I kill dude.
You kill me.
I actually played basketball, sir. I kill you.
So did I, sir. You know what? As a matter of fact, after we get off this, text my phone.
We can make this happen, bro.
NCAA compliance.
We can put that on YouTube, bro.
I'm a kid.
I want Josh Crawford versus
DA. Bro, Nick. Like you think I'm playing with? Like I'm a really you might fall. Like it's gonna get kind of hectic.
I ain't worried about it.
I do this for real, like for real.
Josh.
This football is a hobby, my boy. Like, don't get it messed up, man.
We know football a hobby. By the way, Alcorn finna come tear y'all up on a yearly basis now. It's all good. It's all good. I understand, bro. Football just a hobby now.
I gotta keep saying the same.
Y'all got some real competition in y'all division now.
In the SWAC West.
I wish I could talk about your conference.
Third place.
The name of it. I wish I could talk about your conference, but I don't know the name of your conference, so I can't say anything. Sheesh.
Just know the
sounds
ring
like a lot
shine.
of backyard football.
I'm just gonna say the ring shine the same. The ring shine the same.
Man.
The ring shine the same.
But neither one of y'all playing.
But the tuition does.
Exactly.
All right, bro. Hey, since we're talking about football, man, let's kind of get back into it, and let's talk about what's kind of been a whirlwind of NFL news this past week, bro. And so I got to start it out talking about y'all favorite running back, Mr. Milk Dud himself, Leonard Fournette.
What? Dude, are you okay? Wow. I like Leonard Fournette. He's cool. He's from New Orleans. He's from Louisiana. You know,
I'm not from Louisiana.
But I'm tapped in because Texas is close to Louisiana, bro.
For sure. But anyway, he got waived by the Jags Monday.
I'm from Louisiana, my boy. What are you talking about? My boy, we're down. I'm saying.
You done?
Yeah.
All right, for sure. So, Fournette got waived by the Jags on Monday. He was drafted 4th overall by the team. And we kind of had a feeling this was coming. You know, the team declined his 5th-year option before his release. So, first of all, I just want to look at this from the Jags' perspective, bro. Think about all the talent the Jags have lost since that 2017 AFC Championship game. They more than tanking, bro. They lost Blake Bortles, their starting quarterback that year. Jalen Ramsey gone. A.J. Bouye gone. Calais Campbell gone. Fournette gone now. They just traded Yannick Ngakoue, Dante Fowler gone, Alan Hearns gone, bro. And then you got to think about it. Think about it like this. When you tank, you keep picks. Bortles, Fowler, Ramsey, Fournette, they were all top 5 picks by the Jags, bro. When you tank me, you try to keep the picks that you select. They're getting rid of everybody, bro. Just like, what do y'all think is going on in Jacksonville, bro? Because this might be the sorriest franchise in the NFL.
Ooh, you gonna go that far?
They might be, but they was for a long time though, for sure. They just go back to the reason,
They experienced too much success, bro. They got the big heads.
I mean, I feel like every couple years they have a real nice season.
Every couple years, like what?
I feel like the next 5 years they'll make the playoffs.
With who? With Gardner Minshew?
They're gonna have good picks though every year for a minute though.
With Gardner Minshew as your starting quarterback, and you don't get good picks when you let guys like Fournette just walk and don't work out a trade.
Can you name 5 Jaguars right now?
5 Jaguars right now?
5 Jaguars.
Keenan Cole, Miles Jack.
Who's it?
Gardner Minshew, Mississippi.
I said Keenan Cole.
Gardner Minshew.
Why did you say that too, bro?
Gardner Minshew probably went to Middlesex, so stop playing on us, man. And then I need a fifth Jaguar, bro.
4th. We only said 3.
We got 4.
Hey, Sean
Gibson don't play there no more.
I said Minshew, Kenneth Cole,
Charles, Miles Jack.
Okay.
You know who that running back is, man.
Who is their running back now?
Nobody knows.
Bro.
Jaguars gonna be stuck for a minute.
Probably Bilal Powell. I don't know. Isaiah Crowell.
Like that, bro.
Them guys that bounce around, bro.
You naming journey backs, bro. Frank Gore.
I think they got Carlos Hot. No? I don't
y'all name all my running backs.
I have no clue.
They got Lamar Miller, bro.
Lamar Miller played for the Patriots.
Man.
For real?
I don't know who. I mean,
I'm about to
Bro,
tell y'all
it's
right
like
now.
what?
Lamar Miller plays for
10
the
years
Patriots.
ago,
What did you say,
he's gonna
Pat?
make it in the next 5, bro.
That's a lot of time though, so you never know.
Let's see, bro. Running back.
Which just shows
Raquel.
how decreasing the value of running backs are still.
Bro, I'm gonna name their running backs right now. Raquel Armstead, Nathan Cottrell, Divine Ozigbo, James
You
Robinson.
said Divine?
Yeah. And
His name is
Chris
Divine?
Thompson. Yes, Devine. And Chris Thompson from the Redskins, bro. I only know one of those running backs on that list.
I know.
Chris
none of those
Thompson.
people.
Exactly.
That just sounds like a random black dude. I don't know.
He came from the Redskins.
He was nice and watch though. He was real nice. But so let's keep talking about Fournette a little bit. So he signed with the Bucks yesterday. So what do y'all think this does for the Bucks, bro?
I mean, it gets.
I don't know. You know, they're being a super team now or whatever. I want to see what
offensive super team.
I want to see what him and Brady look like. Has Brady had a good back of Fournette with him?
Yeah.
No,
not recently.
Ever?
Marshall Faulk.
Marshall
Faulk.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
even Marshall Faulk, he's not the same type of guy as Leonard Fournette. He's more of a pass catcher. Leonard Fournette's really gonna.
It was also.
We really can't compare either of them anyway. But just play style wise, Leonard Fournette's more of a downhill formation type of guy. Kevin Faulk's more of a versatile.
Well, I wouldn't say he's the formation kind of guy, bro. Fournette is very versatile and he doesn't get credit for it, bro. This past season he had over 1,000 yards. Bro, he had 76 catches last year, bro.
Because they was losing every game. That don't count.
I told somebody.
For a running back.
I told somebody.
Check down.
Got good receivers.
He was a top 5 fantasy back. He was carrying me. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
Who had good receivers?
They had DJ Chark winning for over 1,000. They still had Keenan Cole, and they got D.D. Westbrook.
He was losing.
Come on, bro. Think about what you just really said.
D.D. Westbrook was. Bro,
he was nice in Oklahoma.
That's 3 good receivers, bro. That's 3 good receivers. But I'm saying that just shows Fournette has the capability to be more than an A to D gap runner, bro. In my opinion.
I mean, it's possible.
It is. Anything is possible.
But personally, bro, I think this is big for the Bucks though, giving Fournette, bro. I think this might be one of the best moves they made all season, bro.
You think he's gonna be the starter running back?
I know he's gonna be the starting running back over Ronald Jones.
They got Shady too, McCoy, LaShawn
McCoy.
McCoy.
I forgot they got Shady, but Shady didn't even play in Kansas City.
Who got Shady?
The Bucks do. They do.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Because Damon Williams ended up starting over Shady in
Kansas City.
Yeah, but my thing with Fournette coming to the Bucks is exactly last season the Bucks were the 9th worst rushing team in the NFL. The past 2 seasons in New England, the Patriots have had a top 10 rushing offense, bro. So I feel like by bringing in Fournette, it's going to allow Brady to just be more comfortable in that system and continue to be able to attack the intermediate short areas on the field on play action passes, them easy throws, bro. That's why I think. It's a big thing.
I want to see Brady behind I know you speak to his versatility, Leonard Fournette. I mean, here's the thing about Leonard Fournette. I feel like he was overhyped in college and high school. He was number 1 recruit coming out of New Orleans.
Yeah.
He was number 7 for LSU, all that good stuff. But kind of like what you said, Nick, I think he's kind of been a little underrated since he came to the league. He was 6th in scrimmage yards last year. He had over 1,300 because I didn't realize that until I looked it up. So I think that he needs the right system to thrive, and Jacksonville is literally not that at all. So, I think it'll be interesting to see if he'll blossom in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, so last question about this Leonard Fournette stuff. With Brady, Gronk, Fournette, Evans, and Godwin, how deep do you see the Bucks going?
Man, for 1 year And what division are they in?
NFC South with the Saints, Falcons, and Panthers.
Ooh, Panthers. Bleh. Falcons. Never. It's gonna be them and the Saints. Drew Brees and Tom Brady in the same division. But I think Sean Payton that's a system over there. This is year one for them. So
Yeah.
I won't compare them to that kind of dynasty. And Drew Brees is probably better than Tom Brady at this point. So I'll say what 10-6. But I want to see that. They'll be a great wild card if they get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
That'll be crazy.
So you still see the Saints winning the division?
Yeah. No, that's more time.
That's fair.
Drew Brees like 47 years old.
That's fair. What you think, Van?
If they're a wild card team, they're not gonna get to the NFC Championship just because playing in the cold. Tom Brady's used to it, but it's just gonna be if you're a team that's playing in Tampa Bay where it's hot and moist year round, and let's say you got to go up to Minnesota or Green Bay towards the end of the year, that's gonna be kind of tough. When it's January, you got to play out there in the cold. I'm gonna say NFC Championship. Now, will they win it? It's going to be a toss-up, a coin flip. Like, they'll probably play the 49ers, the Seahawks, or the Saints.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good teams in the NFC. Maybe the Cowboys. Who knows, bro?
Come on, bro. You ain't have to throw that in there, bro. You ain't have to do that. That was so uncalled for, bro.
Yes, it was called for. They got the best offense in the NFC.
Who, the Buccaneers?
The Dallas Cowboys.
NFC?
I don't know about that, brother. I think the best
that's all that is.
I think the best offense in the NFC might be in Tampa Bay, bro. Well, actually, bro, I know I'm a big Saints hater, bro, but realistically, the Saints might have the best offense in the NFC because it's just a system, bro. It's just a system. You know what I'm saying? All the pieces fit in that system. My thing with Brady and the Bucs is, how does Brady fit into an air raid system? Is he going to be able to stretch the ball downfield to guys like Evans and Godwin? And I don't know yet because we haven't seen that from Brady these past 2 seasons.
That's not disrespecting man like that, bro.
I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just being honest. And I get it. He didn't have these kind of weapons in New England. But
touchdown passes since he was playing Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl. So he been throwing a Marquise Cole stick. Every Henderson. So they got time put in.
Exactly.
Can't get chemistry like that. They want. But Tom Brady is probably the best football mind out here. So if it can happen, it'll be with him.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Oh, most definitely. 6 rings.
Until Pat Mahomes gets done. But for now, he's the GOAT.
Hands down. But we finna say one more break, y'all, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk some more NFL news with y'all and get into a little college football talk. All right, so welcome back. Now let's talk about another shocking move the Jags made, and that's trading Yannick Ngakoue to the Vikings for a 2021 second-round pick and a conditional 5th-round selection in 2022. And so as we all know, we talked about it before, Yannick has been trying to get out of Jacksonville for seems like 2-3 seasons now. So, so what do y'all think this does for the Vikings, first of all, adding a pass rusher like Yannick Ngakoue, who has had 37.5 sacks in 4 years?
Keep them in the league, in the NFC, along with the Saints. They dueled it out last season, ended with a Kyle Rudolph touchdown.
Yeah.
And I believe that they'll be able to, continue. I'm not gonna speak on what Kirk Cousins said, but on the field wise, I think they're ready for a Super Bowl run.
Super Bowl run. What do you think, man?
I completely agree with Josh. I think it's a great move. Sure up that D line. They already got like one of the best linebacker cores in the league. Secondary. They got,
I said it's not the best linebacker unit.
They got a nice secondary. Still got Harrison Smith back there patrolling. Offense is coming along. Got Dalvin Cook, top 5 back. I really like. I'm interested in seeing what Justin Jefferson does with the Vikings, taking over that Stephon Diggs role.
Yeah.
So taking over that role, they still got Thielen. I think they're ready for a Super Bowl run. That's a great move by them. They didn't have to give up too much for a
Yeah.
great player.
And to be honest, I think this is good for Minnesota on a couple of different fronts. First of all, you get Yannick Ngakoue, who's a younger and arguably better replacement for Everson Griffin, who they let walk, and Griffin ended up signing with the Cowboys. And I feel like adding to that pass rush is going to be critical for the Vikings this season. Because you got to think about it. They lost their top three corners in Xavier Rhodes, Trey Waynes, and Mackenzie Alexander. All three of them are gone. So they're going to have a whole new starting corner unit. So bolstering that pass rush is going to make it easier for younger DBs to come in and play with more confidence, especially the young guy out of Mississippi State, Cam Dancer, who I really like.
Doing good.
Oh, they did get him, huh?
Yeah, first round. And so, talking about Ngakoue, so, Ngakoue is going to the Vikings. He didn't sign his franchise tender with the Jags, so that means the Vikings are going to give him some kind of long-term extension. So what do y'all think this means for Dalvin Cook's impending extension?
It's going to be based off performance.
So you think they just want to keep him on the – did they tag him? Or, he's still on his rookie deal. He's still on his rookie deal. I'm tweet.
I think it's just going to be based on performance. They're going to – if he gets over 1,200, you can't deny that, bro. You're going to have to pay them. If they have a winning record, make it to the NFC Championship, you can't deny that success. Just like Derrick Henry. Like, let's just say the Titans missed the playoffs. I don't think Derrick Henry is still a Titan. Or he's not getting paid as much.
Definitely
he's not getting paid as much as he did. How much did he get? 13 a year?
Yeah, he got I want to say 13.5 a year.
That's what
He's the third highest paid back. Is Le'Veon.
Le'Veon and Zeke?
Yeah, Le'Veon, Zeke, then Derrick Henry.
Kamara hasn't been paid yet, huh?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, he finna get paid soon though.
I wonder how big his bag is gonna be. Kamara got paid. I'm not Kamara. McCaffrey also got paid also.
Yeah. I'm tweaking. Derrick fourth. Because it's McCaffrey, Le'Veon, Zeke, McCaffrey, Zeke, Le'Veon, and then Derrick Henry.
If they make a playoff run, let's just say they get a first seed bye, I think he gets paid. With no franchise tag. If they miss the playoffs, but he has a good season, it's really just going to depend on performance, bro. Pay for play.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro. Because you got to think about all the money they invested in Kirk Cousins, too, fully guaranteed.
Yeah.
Fully deserved, too.
No, I'm not at all.
Who deserves who? He's done more, just as much as Dak Prescott.
I'm gonna put it like this. Right now, it doesn't look as bad, but for the time they signed him, that was a terrible deal. Terrible. Because
how many more years do you have in his contract? 3?
Yeah, I think 3. But it's like, because you got to think about it, bro. Quarterback price has gone up since he signed that deal. When he signed that deal, bro, he was not the best quarterback in the game.
But they knew the market was going to go up.
Well, yeah, but so now it doesn't look as bad, especially considering what Pat Mahomes just signed for and what Deshaun Watson and all these other guys have been signed for. But for that time to make him one of the top paid quarterbacks in the league, I just can't support it.
96 years for 3 years.
But anyway, back to Yannick Ngakoue. So instead of picking up a free agent pass rusher, the Vikings decided to go with a trade to bring Ngakoue in. So by not signing Jadeveon, what do y'all think is going on with Jadeveon and his camp and why he hasn't signed yet?
He won too much money, bro. Too much.
You think that's what it is, bro?
Yeah. He won
That's what we were saying
at
the
19, then he won at 16. He going to have to sell him for that 12, 13 range.
I don't think somebody in his camp needs to get in his ear and let him know what the real is in terms of the market out here.
and realizing he's not an elite pass. His stats don't dictate that he's been an elite pass rush guy. Maybe he feels like he's been working on a lot of hand drills and flipping his hips this offseason, but it hasn't bore out on the field yet. So you got to 1 year, $4 million deal, and then show the work off.
$4 million.
$4 million. Ooh,
That's tough.
I mean, what did Logan Ryan the Giants?
I don't know how much Logan Ryan signed for, but I was gonna say, like, even though Clowney might not be an elite pass rusher, he's an elite defender, bro. And you can't say he's not. So I think I agree with you. He should sign a 1 year prove it deal. Well, I want to say, I think $13 million, that sweet spot, bro.
Bro, for 1 year. I mean, if you're a contender, why not, bro?
Yeah, 1 year, $13 million incentive laden deal.
He's gonna get hurt. So
I mean, he does have an injury history. I agree with that. But
you
it's
can't look like Clowney, Nick.
I'm not okay.
Oh, Steve. Oh.
Black guy with dreads, huh? Cool. So, y'all got it, bro. Anything else y'all want to get off y'all chest? Any other jokes I got?
You probably look like Alvin Kamara.
Hey, no cap. You want to hear a crazy story, bro?
What?
Bro, so my prom night, I go to a little pre-prom, like, take pictures and stuff, bro. This white dude there, he's from, like, Virginia, bro. And this was, like, my hair wasn't even this long at the time, bro. I was like, my hair was probably, like, this long. He was like, bro, you kind of look like Alvin Kamara, bro. I was like, what? I was like, that's arguably one of the most racist things I've ever heard in my life, because we don't even look close to alike.
If you had the grill, you could pull it off.
Do you like Alvin Kamara now? Or is that still racist?
I don't think I look like Alvin Kamara.
If you had the grill, you could look like Alvin Kamara, bro.
You don't play like Alvin Kamara.
You're right, bro. I play like Tyreek.
Okay. Where would you rate Alvin Kamara at?
In terms of running back?
Yeah.
I give him he in that 10 to 12 range for me, 10 to 13.
Would you pay him more or Derrick Henry more?
Who?
Derrick Henry.
Or Tyreek Hill?
No, Kamara.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara.
Oh, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, because Derrick Henry, that workhorse, he getting the ball first, second, third, and fourth down.
Derrick Henry is your offense.
I feel like Kamara was the same. He was just injured last year.
Well, yeah, I agree with that, but they also kind of switched to a committee look because, they brought Latavius Murray in, and he had a pretty good season.
Yeah.
And so, what were you going to say?
Alvin Kamara is the system in New Orleans. Derrick Henry is kind of, is the system.
Yeah. Derrick Henry is the machine itself, bro. Alvin Kamara is just a little cog in the machine, bro.
I will say
But, what was you just going to say, G? You got it? All right, for sure. All right. So, last NFL roundup thing, bro. We got to talk about Kirk Cousins, Mr. You Like That, bro. So he appeared on a podcast and said his approach to coronavirus is essentially survival of the fittest. He said, if I die, I die. I'm going to have peace about that, bro. So what do y'all feel about this attitude around the coronavirus from a professional player, bro?
How long are we gonna allow white quarterbacks to continue to say dumb things out loud?
As long as they're white and quarterbacks, bro, I guess.
Reach that position, you almost like sainthood, honestly. Like you can't do no wrong.
Exactly, because
or Cam Newton said something like that. Just the ramifications,
bro. But I will say Kirk Cousins has faced some ramifications. Ryan Clark kind of got on him on ESPN about it, and then the Vikings moved his media up from tomorrow to today to clarify his comment, and it's just like, bro, like there are some things you just shouldn't say, bro, and that's one of the things you should definitely not say. So, talking about this, I just want to see, like, do y'all think statements like this are going to spark concern for the NFL and other players who are, going to be sharing the locker room with this guy?
My bad, just cut you off, Vance. But those guys knew Kirk Cousins, worked with Kirk Cousins every day before he started. Before he said that.
Yeah.
They know, that's how they know the emphasis and the meaning, the personality behind those words. So if they Kirk Cousins before this, they knew it a long time ago. So him saying it out loud probably had no effect on them because they already felt how they felt.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I agree with Josh on that. Just for the fact of, if one of his teammates would have had a problem with it, they definitely would have said something about it. I feel like he's probably taking all the precautions you have to. It's being enforced.
Yeah.
So,
and he said he is.
He was just saying something, being crazy. People just say stuff all the time, bro. So, yeah. It still holds weight, bro. He's just starting quarterback on one of the best teams in the NFL. Like, you can't just go around saying that. You don't never know who's watching. A little kid might see that. I love Kirk Cousins. I'm not going to wear a mask. You never know what's going to happen, bro. So, for real. So, sometimes you just got to watch what you say. But it holds a lot of weight, but you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. And so, continuing to talk about, kind of coronavirus and football, let's kind of shift our focus over to college football and players who have decided to opt out. Which, when we talking about these opt-outs, I'm going to make sure, said it from the start, there's nothing wrong with opting out, bro. Especially, we don't know much about the virus. You got to think about people got families and things like that, bro. So, talking about players that opted out, it's notable players. You got Jamar Chase from LSU, Caleb Fairley from Virginia Tech, Jamie Newton, transfer quarterback at Georgia, Kenny Gainwell from Memphis, Kerry Vincent from LSU. So, what do y'all think? What teams do y'all think these opt-outs impact the most?
LSU looking like for sure.
Yeah.
I think that Memphis is going to be really hurt without Kenny Gainwell. They got one good season of football out of him, and now he's about to go to the draft. I don't know if the impact is going to be so centralized on one certain team, but as a game as a whole, because you're missing out on all this big name talent. It's kind of similar to the the effect that the G League had on the recruit class.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes a lot of big name guys opt out to just sit and train out themselves, prepare for the draft. So it's gonna be college football gonna be looking real college basketball-ish whenever it's played.
I feel like LSU and Georgia, they have national title hopes. That's definitely going to affect both teams. LSU, that might take them for how many games they playing? 10 games? It might take them from having 9, 10 wins to maybe 6 or 7. Those are two great players. Georgia, who's the quarterback now? JT Daniels? And he just got cleared to even practice a week ago. So who knows? You could always look at a playbook, but can you truly just go out there and execute? That's a whole different ball game.
Especially
but I think
Pac-12 to SEC.
Facts. So so that gives Alabama, almost a clear path. Who's in their way? Maybe Florida.
Exactly.
Maybe Florida's nice, bro. You gotta give it to them.
Bro, I like Florida every year, bro. I watch a lot of Florida games, but it's every year just about they find a way to let you down, bro.
But I think this year their offense, it's their offense, bro. But I think this year they finally pulled through. They got Kyle Trash, probably maybe the best quarterback in the SEC.
Yeah, Kellen Mond.
You said who?
Kellen Mond.
Anyway, Mac Jones, who knows? The quarterback from Kentucky. What's his name?
Terry Wilkins. I think that's him. It's Terry Song.
Yeah,
but I didn't even know he was back yet.
Yeah, he's nice. So I feel like the SEC is really just diminished. Do those games still hold the same amount of weight? I'm sure it does, but you do have to take that into consideration.
Yeah,
So
I
the
agree with
Big
that
Ten, are
100%.
they playing? Have they
Big,
decided what are they going to do?
well, Big Ten still, moving to the spring.
So if the Big Ten stays, I'm still gonna like Ohio State. I'm thinking Ohio State, Clemson, Natty if the Big Ten plays. If the Big
Yeah,
Ten doesn't play,
it,
I'm thinking Alabama, Clemson in the national championship game.
it's too late for the Big Ten to try to play now anyway. So
Yeah, is it?
yeah, the season starts Saturday, bro. Well, really,
Yeah.
it started last Saturday, but it starts for real Saturday. Like
So if they only play
Power
6
Five.
games, they shouldn't be eligible to play for the national championship game.
I don't think so, bro. I don't even know how they're gonna do a national championship this year, bro. It's just so many
It will be
questions.
a bowl
National
season.
champion this year.
Huh?
They can't be a national champion. You have 2 different seasons.
That's what I'm saying.
Will it be a bowl season?
I guess.
National
Bro, it's
Yeah, that probably up for
pretty
you.
ridiculous right now, bro. But while we talking about all this bowl talk, bro, do y'all even think they're gonna make it through a full season without having to shut down, bro?
Not the way they going on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got it about 20% they make it through, bro.
That percentage is dropping.
How you think everybody gonna catch you thinking this Tigers game Saturday?
I mean, maybe. I can see it happening, bro. Cause like you do all this testing. I agree. Fans are maybe at the most risk, and you lessen that risk, by limiting capacity. But still, like
Yeah.
you got teams traveling across the country to play each other, and even though you're doing conference only, you still got teams scattered everywhere. But just think about Memphis, bro. Like Memphis in the AAC, you got to go to Temple to play, go to Philadelphia to play Temple. Like games like that, bro. It's just like all that travel, bro. I just don't see a season being completed.
Too much
Because like, look at baseball. Baseball is a perfect example, bro.
factors, especially for the biggest sport, football. Tired of saying it. The right people need to make the right decisions. It's sad that it hasn't happened already. So
Exactly, bro. It's all on Mark Emmert, bro.
he gave me my year back, so I'm happy.
I got my year back too.
What
We
about
can see if we can get Vance another year.
I don't want to come back, bro. I got a torn labor, bro. I'm done. I'm not trying for the XFL, shout out to The Rock, bro. I might have to run that.
Thanks.
What position gonna play in the XFL, bro?
Tight end.
Laquan McGowan at his finest.
Relax, man. I'm a better receiver than Nick, but we don't gotta speak on it, bro.
Yeah, so anyway, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Vance has just lost his mind.
For sure.
Josh has lost his mind this whole episode. So it seems like I'm the only sane one here. So,
you said Rocky, bro. You said PJ Tucker was gonna hold his own. Was gonna have no problem at all.
No problem.
Anthony Davis gonna have 20 or less points game 1.
He's gonna have 20 by half.
By half?
Yeah.
Hit my phone, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. NCAA compliance. Hit my phone.
Sounds good.
Hit my phone.
But we can. I'm gonna keep taking your money.
You ain't taking nothing unless I give it to you.
Make sure you register to vote. Are y'all registered to vote?
Yes,
I'm registered, bro. I'm registered in Mississippi, bro.
In Jackson, Mississippi?
Yeah.
This has called 1701 North State Street.
Yeah, bro. That's why I registered at, bro. So I could vote easily.
You, Josh?
I'm registered in Texas. I just feel like I'm registered to vote in Texas. I voted. I voted for a class last year, a couple years ago.
Bet that up.
Right here, bro. I'm registered. I'm ready to go.
Evidence.
Something,
sir?
Easy Jackster.
What's up with y'all, bro? But for real, though, make sure.
Voting. Well, maybe the bigger picture.
Hey, for real though, make sure y'all get out and vote, man. Exercise y'all civic duty, and do that too. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, do all that. We appreciate y'all for watching, and we out of here.